Hi, my name is Yasu and I do hitorigoto in my channel. Hitorigoto is a Japanese term and it means talking to myself because I talk to the camera to make this video. So I want to follow up on my progress with the dealing with my low testosterone syndrome, which is in Japan we call it as dansei konen shogai. In English, it means male menopause. So, for those people who don't know what's going on with me, is that the last July I was diagnosed with the male menopause, the super low testosterone syndrome. They found my testosterone level in my blood so low to the point that I couldn't really function. And then since then, I've been trading. I'm getting the treatment in Japan. There's only one treatment that is available covered by the insurance, which really means that in the medical industry in Japan, that's the only accessible treatment that's publicly recommended by the doctors, which is the getting the testosterone injection. Because it's covered by the insurance, it's actually super cheap. It's like the 700 Japanese yen per shot. In the US dollar right now, probably $5 per shot. And based on the regulations by the Ministry of Welfare and everything, patients can only get up to 2 shots per month. But it really didn't work on me. After 1 year close to 1 year getting the testosterone shots every month, my testosterone level didn't really go back to as it should be. And my doctor told me this spring that, okay, yes, unfortunately, your body just doesn't respond to the treatment. This treatment is found effective in almost 70% or 80% of the patients, but unfortunately, you fall into the category of 20% that wouldn't respond to the treatment really well. It really disappointed me a lot, but that's just shoganai. Shoganai means just the way it is. Yeah. There's nothing much that I can do, and also like there's a possibility that the testosterone injection was hurting my liver because for the first time in my life that um, every time I did the blood test to check my testosterone level, they had to check my liver health as well, and that blood test really showed that it somehow liver was damaged, and then both doctor and I knew kind of assumed that that's due to the testosterone injections, and then which was found actually true because the um, I did the latest blood test in October 21st, 2024. And to give you some idea why I'm making this video is because as a conclusions, my testosterone level actually went up, but I don't know why. And my doctor doesn't know why. And I'm really getting into this weird phase of the treatment that I don't even know what to do, but I should be happy because the testosterone level in my blood system has increased out of nowhere. The reason that I'm surprised is that I don't take the testosterone shots anymore since this March. The only alternative was the Chinese medicines. So I take the Chinese herb medicine. It's called, like in Japanese, it's called hochuekito. But doctor told me that it's gonna be a super long treatment and then the Chinese medicine, it does not work in the same way as the Western medicine. But I have no choice, so I just keep taking it for like 6 months, yeah, yeah, nearly 7 months. And then I did a blood test in October 21st this year, 2024. So that means my body, the testosterone shots that I got, I'm completely out of it, because it could only last like up to a month, according to my doctor. And I didn't take the testosterone shots for like more than 6 months. So in my system, I didn't get anything out of my body. So my blood test shows that my testosterone level is 11.6, which is really the highest ever that since I was initially diagnosed as the male menopause last July 2023, which was only 4.3. And to give you an idea why it went up, 11.6 is still too low, but it's better than the average of the my testosterone level during the course of the treatment so far, because I was getting the testosterone shot once a month. On average, my testosterone level was around 7. And even right before I stopped taking the testosterone shot, the blood test that I took in March 27th, my testosterone level in March was 7.1. So nothing really makes sense, because I was actively getting the testosterone injections, putting into my body, but my body didn't really respond to that much. However, now I don't take the testosterone shots yet. My testosterone level is the highest ever, even though I still need a long way to recover. And it just puzzled me, and I don't know what is going on. The only thing what is different between March and now is that I have reduced my antidepressant, which is Effexin and venlafaxine, and also reduced the sleeping pill. And some of them I stopped taking it because condition of depression has gotten better, and I am gradually reducing the dose. Make sure that I'm not rushing into it. And every time I reduce it, I give my body enough time to get used to the lower dose. That's really the only thing that is really different compared to before, like especially last year when I was getting the testosterone shots, and this year that I was not taking anything, and I'm not taking anything right now either. And of course, my urologist doesn't know what to say, and he just simply told me that human bodies are very mysterious, which I agree with him. But there was a video that I watched that's created by the most famous psychiatrist in Japan. His name is Dr. Masuda, which I've been watching his videos ever since I have started to dealing with depressions. It's very informative, very logical. It's just the style that I need for myself to understand about myself, my depressions, and how to deal with myself. And there is one video that he was talking about male menopause, low testosterone syndrome, which he kind of mentioned that he doesn't believe in it, because oftentimes when people suffer from the people are found and diagnosed as male menopause, they tend to depress as well. And from psychiatrist's perspective, okay, people are depressed. Of course, testosterone level should be lower. And if from urologist's perspective, yeah, you're depressed, of course, because look at your testosterone level, it's really, really low. So nobody knows what caused what. And that's exactly what I'm in right now. But I feel more energy in myself. I can feel more motivations in me, and I can feel more stability in me. Of course, when something bad happens, I feel down, I feel annoyed, I feel sad, but it's just the feeling that all of us actually feel, so nothing major. So I am having more control over my emotions, and then because I am in control more, I kind of lean toward what the Dr. Masuda said about the malemenopause thing. People depressed, yeah, of course, that's triggered that testosterone to be lower. But also, it's just nobody knows. Maybe my testosterone got so low and it triggered me to suffer from the depressions, because I did all the tests simultaneously last July and I found everything, diagnosed everything almost nearly the same time, and I started doing the treatment all everything simultaneously. So it's impossible for me to figure out what causes what, but that's what's happening right now with me. So in terms of the physiological changes that I can notice, which my doctor asked me, is that I can feel more energy, I can feel more endurance. I'm hoping that I call it correct in English. I don't know the term. Um, I can think more clearly, fast. I have more power. Those are the changes that I can really notice. But the changes that I cannot really notice is that I don't really feel that much sexual desire. And then because I actually try to engage in sexual activities, but it really didn't work out that well. And then also like the um, I forgot what's the terminology that when males wake up in the morning, their penises gets hard. I forgot the term, but like it doesn't occur to me that often, which also according to my urologist, that's really an indicator of men's health anyway. So I need to really pay attention to it. But looking at the how much energy I actually have compared to last year, which testosterone level was still lower than what it is right now with me, then maybe those are the positive changes that's really happening to my body. But I still have a long way to go to get back to the normal range of the testosterone level. So once I get to it, then I might be able to enjoy all of those positive changes by the healthy testosterone level. But we'll see, because I don't really know right now what is really causing my testosterone to actually go up. For the next 2 or 3 months, there are two things that I am gonna do in to try to hoping that it's gonna increase my testosterone level. And most likely I'm gonna make a videos the next one to follow up on it with my blood test result. Hopefully that's gonna give me some answer, but we'll see. So yeah, what I want to say is that human bodies are so mysterious, and even though the treatment a doctor can recommend, and then we actually do the treatment, but it doesn't necessarily mean that our body would respond to the treatment for the best positive outcome. Rather, I find it very interesting that doctors don't even know what could happen. It's all about the probability, and there's always something that they don't know, and there's always sample that doesn't fall into the those or 80% treatment rate, because in my case I am the 20% that didn't respond to the treatment really well. So that really means please take care of yourself. The health is the most important thing, because if you lose it, then you're gonna spend so much time, energy, money, a lot of resources to try to figure out, try to fix it. But in the end, you might not really get what you want. At least I'm not really getting what I originally wished for. But I kind of got used to keep trying, take it easy, just go with the flow, give myself a longer time. But it's still painful to go through because I don't know what's gonna happen. Well, maybe that's why like I make these videos and I keep talking to the camera, doing the hitorigoto to just let things out of me so that I can keep going. So please don't become like me. Please take care of yourself. So thank you for watching my video. For now, じゃあね。Bye bye.